Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Welcome back to Abstract Medicine. Thank you so much for tuning in. For those of you who are new here, welcome. My name is Cristal Fischetti. I'm an artist and I'm also a healer. And you may know me through my artwork, or you may know me through here YouTube. But either way, both aspects of myself in terms of being an artist and a healer is part of my life purpose. So, doing a little video today. How are you doing? How are you all doing? Did you enjoy the last video that I did? First of all, thank you for being listening ears as well, and for being patient with my introduction chat section at the beginning of the reading for the messages from your angels. I do appreciate you listening to that. Just a few things, really. I'd like you to please pray. Please pray for an individual who I know, or I have known in my community, who has passed on. His name was Silvio, and he was our neighbour in Italia. And I spoke to him through WhatsApp video with my dad in December, and he was in hospital and he was recovering from a hip operation. And unfortunately, he fell, and there were complications with COVID, and he passed away. So if you can, just please pray for him. I'd really appreciate it. I'm going to take a couple of seconds of silence for him, and also for anyone that you know who has passed recently or was passed on a few months ago or many years ago. I'd like you to take a few seconds to really honour them. It's very important to honour the dead. It's very important to honour their light and their spirit. So let's pray. Dear angels, ancestors, guides, spirit, universe, God, please help these people who have passed on, maybe from tragedies, from difficult complications, had suffered a painful transition or a blissful one. Please guide them towards the light. Please send them towards the light in peace, with rest, abundance, and laughter on the other side. Please let them know that we think of them. Please let them know that we love them. Please let them know that they have touched our hearts. Please let them know that they have touched our hearts in a small way or a big way. And we allow ourselves also, with your encouragement, Spirit, and your support, to let them go with love and light. Thank you. Amen. Oh gosh, it's very powerful. Very powerful. It's very interesting when someone really touches your heart in a way that you don't expect it to. For me, it means that they were really a pure soul. They were really a good person. And Silvio was a very good person. So he lived a long life, and he was a good friend to my dad as well. So it touches my heart even more so. Thank you so much for praying with me, and thank you for taking time and space to pray for those who you love, or for those who have touched your heart as well. It's important to acknowledge them. Thank you. Okay. So, just take a couple of seconds to recover from that. So, we're going to be doing a divine love spread today. I can hear you being very excited about this, going, yay, divine love. Okay, we're going to do a divine love spread. Did I say spray? I apologize. I meant divine love spread. For those of you who are interested, this is my chai tea. I make chai tea most mornings with chai tea, black tea, chai tea bag with fresh ginger, which I cut up. And this is actually with rice milk and a little bit of honey as well. And I just put it all to boil, and it's just really good. It feels very good. It feels like a hug, especially in winter or when you're recovering from colds or to prevent colds. It's very good for you. So, nice little hint for you. The other thing is that, of course, in the age of plagues at the moment with the pandemic, I am hearing more cases of people that I know who have been catching the virus. As in the COVID virus. Fingers crossed, touch wood, I have not. I'm yet to check with a doctor to see if I've actually ever caught it. A few years ago, you never know. But just, make sure that you eat healthy and that you stay safe and vigilant. And you're careful of yourselves and you look after your health. That's most importantly, in whichever way you stand on terms of the vaccinations. I don't care. I just care that you are careful of yourself and that you are safe. That's the most important thing, and that you're looking after your health. Very, very important. I found out another friend of mine in Italy had tested positive yesterday. So, okay, so let's do the divine spread. All right, let's shake up the energy. And welcome Apollo. Again, welcome Apollo. We have Apollo here. He's very excited to be part of this abstract medicine journey with you all. And he's super excited about this divine love spread as well. He's woken up. He's awake. We're doing this video at 6:30 this morning. So not too early, not too late. Usually we start very early, don't we? So Apollo, which deck would you like us to use today for the divine love spread? He's saying a deck that we've not used in a long time. Okay, so we're going to be using the Psychic Tarot. Okay, thank you for that, Apollo. And which other deck? Okay, we're going to use this first, and then we'll check in with Apollo again. Okay. Wow. So Apollo, thank you for that. So we have victory and success. Number 6, victory and success. So in the pick a pile for February predictions, the 6 of Wands came out in pile 2 in terms of friendships and success overall and victory, applause. So we have this in terms of divine love here. Interesting how we have this. A candle just, okay, hang on, let me just light it again. Okay, so I'm getting lots of messages at the moment. I just had another one bites the dust. Okay, so that could mean many different things. But anyway, six of Wands is victory, success. So you're going to be, for those of you who are in union, for those of you who are in love, for those of you who are wanting to attract more love in your life, for those of you who are wanting to attract a soulmate or a high vibrational partnership, there is victory here, pure and simple. I just saw 9:33 on the timer there, which is telling me there's an ending, and 33 is lessons from these hard endings, okay, that have been learned. Some of you could also, as a side note, could be teaching as well, and you'll be very victorious on this, you'll be very successful. So divine love, is there anything else that we need? I think just 3 more cards. Apollo is saying 3 more cards. He's very interactive today. Aren't you, Allah? Okay. Number 6, again, he's also saying the number 6 is the number for divine love and balance, which is reciprocal. Okay, so a lot of you have not experienced that before. So divine love, please. As we get a message for divine love for the collective, please, Spirit, thank you so much. Accelerated motion. Wow, accelerated motion. Okay, number 8, 8 of Wands. Some of you could be receiving some communication from someone who you've not heard from in a while. Some of you could be receiving a lot of communication, especially here with the 8 of Wands, talks about accelerated motion. Someone could also be sending you lots of text messages, or even traveling towards you, speaking a lot, like saying a lot, things that they need to get off their chest as well. Some of you are waiting for someone to come in as well with the star, you know, that this person, this woman, is looking at or wishing upon a star. And then there's accelerated motion. It's the energy of a comet coming through, fast and furious, I'm hearing, fast and furious. So there could be someone who could be traveling by car. I also just heard vroom vroom in my ear as well. So someone could be, I'm hearing all speeds, all steams ahead, which is a quote from the Titanic, the film. So yeah, it's just full force and full motion forward, okay. And we have material harvest. We have number 9, material harvest. Some of you, I will say, because a lot of you are now coming into union, which I'm very happy about, and I don't speak about that very often in my channel, but I would like to acknowledge for those of you who are already in a divine connection, that this message also pertains to you as well, because these are messages that you've experienced before, or you are going to experience yourselves, as messengers of light in terms of the divine unions. Okay, beautiful message channeling that's coming through. So you yourselves could be traveling with your loved one as well. Vroom vroom. Okay, Route 66. Okay, material harvest. So yeah, number 9 of Pentacles. So this is telling me that this person is, well, traditionally in the tarot, the 9 of Pentacles means someone who is financially very independent, financially very stable, but also just is able to look after themselves, or is able to feed themselves, nurture themselves. They have their own home, they're able to pay their own rent, they're able to pay their own mortgage, whatever it is. They continue to have material harvest. So anything that they put their mind and efforts towards, and love towards, of course, they receive a material harvest. So I also feel like with this material harvest, harvest takes some of you, okay, 2 messages. Some of you who are in divine union, could be falling pregnant within the next 9 months. You'll be having a baby, so congratulations. But also for those of you who are single at this moment, who are in a situationship, or single, who have not met your person, or you thought you met your person but they were a false twin flame or false soulmate, there will be a harvest coming through within the next 9 months. September could be significant for a lot of you as well. Beautiful energy. August as well, and June specifically. One more card up, Allah? Yeah. He's saying yes. All right, one more card. Oh, that jumped out, didn't it? Wow, base chakra. So we have base chakra here. So obviously this is the card of the base chakra. So the survival, it talks about blood, also bloodlines as well. It talks about, look, we have number 1 as well. So for a lot of you, your main priority, if you want to take a picture of that, you're more than welcome to. There's a bit of a glare from the lights, but that's not a bad thing to have. A glare from the lights, right? Again, some of you could be getting a glare from the lights. Some of you are going to be on stage as well. Some of you are going to be getting a glare from so much acknowledgement for your hard work and harvest. Amazing. Side note. But yeah, we have a lot of you have been working on your base chakra, have been clearing out energy and debris energetically in your base chakra specifically. And a lot of you have been, your main priority, number one, is you. Number one, numero uno, has been you first and others second. And that's unfortunately, we're taught that that's not a good thing to have, not to be focusing on ourselves first before we look after others. Oh, that was weird. I just had a bubble. Was that for my candle? Wait, let me just see. That's so funny. I just had a bubble. I wasn't sure if it was my candle or not. Interesting. That's actually where my cat's shrine is. Two of my cats. My Coco's shrine is up there. Unfortunately, I didn't have the opportunity to have my other cat Jinx cremated. That opportunity and choice was taken away from me, unfortunately. So base chakra. So number one. You're thinking about number one. You're thinking about how you can look after yourself, how you can nurture yourself. This is also something that, is important. It's important for relationships, but it's also something that it's basic. It's a basic need. The base chakra. It's a basic need. It's the most important need, that so you're looked after, that you can eat well, that you're able to drink well, that you have all of your basic needs met. Those are important. And and I feel like all of these are adding up to, so we have 6 and 1, 7, 8 and 1 is 9, 9 and 1 is 10. So of course, spiritually guided, hard lessons again with the number 9, and then turning into completion with number 10. Okay. You're also listening to your intuition as well, but these are all important before you actually start to come into a relationship or a partnership with somebody. This is almost kind of feeling like this is a life purpose reading. I really want to focus on the divine love aspect, but of course, with all things, especially with your life purpose, your divine love is part of your life purpose as well. Where some of you, most of you, in the higher divine connections will of course be working with each other as well on your life purpose together. Okay. And there's going to be accelerated motion forward towards your harvest, where some of you could also you may not need to wait any longer for your person to come in, or for your person to come in, or come back in, or for those of you who are in a connection already of a divine higher love, there may not need to be a wait any longer for there to be harvest in terms of your relationship growing and building to the next stage of your life, next 10 years of your life, which can include moving to a new home, buying another home as well, because we have 2 temples here. Can you see that at the back? In the background, we have 2 temples. Or even having a second home, or investing in something together, whether it's having children or another home or a business partnership or endeavor together. Accelerated motion is coming in for that too, where you will see instant rewards taking place. Okay, for those of you who are trying for a baby, this is the right time. And I also believe that it's because you've made sure, or you will be making sure, that your basic needs are met first. Basically, your foundation is ripe is ready for children to come in. So essentially creating a nest. For those of you who are wanting to have that or attract that into your life, you will be creating a home, a stable foundation, an environment where there are basic needs that are met, safety, food, shelter, of course, making sure that you have good sleep as well. Let's be honest, that's important too. That's going to be happening for you. I also do see that for some of you, for a lot of you who are on my channel, who are not in divine connections yet, it's important that you look after your temple first, spiritually, financially, emotionally as well, energetically as well. So doing all the work that you need to do. If you need to come to me for shamanic healing in order to clear out your base chakra, for some of you, there could still be, I'm hearing there's someone who may have a hold on you still there in that area of your body. basically your lower chakras. So yeah, your lower chakras, so your sexual organs, and your excretion points as well. So that it's important to have that cleared as well. For those of you who I have been giving shamanic healings to as well, I've been forgetting to chase up and follow up with you to ask how you're doing. Normally I chase up or follow up at least 3 days after. Do let me know how you're doing. Do let me know how you're feeling after the healing session. Please let me know. Okay, so yeah. So, and some of you are already in that alignment within your body, mind, spirit, energetically ready. And that person is also body, mind, and spirit energetically ready. And these two temples are going to be coming together. Beautiful. Also, now it's the energy of being open as well. Hands are open to receive. Very important. Okay. When you work towards something, when you work internally towards something, whatever it is, not just love, self-love first. Make sure that your needs are met first. And then you attract it in. Be ready for it to come through because it's going to come in really fast. I'm just going to top up my chai tea. You're more than welcome to have a look at these cards. In the meantime, I just want to note that the candle that I had lit on my other altar for Silvio has now gone out. So I think he's received the message as well, which is beautiful. So lovely. Okay. Let's have a look at the bottom of the deck, shall we, Apollo? Okay, throat chakra. Interesting. So we have base chakra and throat chakra, number 5. A lot of you are also learning, there you go, take a picture of that if you want, learning how to communicate better with your spouse. Remember how in the Divine Love Spread, I think it was Divine Love Spread, there was, or I can't remember, maybe the February predictions, but I think it was Divine Love Spread. There was a message there about communicating about your worry troubles, possibly about money, communicating about money troubles, worrisome energy related to money, finances. There is also a clearing of that, or at least this is highly encouraged. But either way, whatever work you've been doing, and you will be working on your base chakra and your throat chakra, it's good that you do that, and there's going to be success with that clearing as well, so that you're able to receive what it is that you're asking for as well. 9 of Pentacles is also, for a lot of you who are single, are people who are coming across as highly desirable, independent. There can be some people who may find you intimidating, but that just goes with the territory, because you're essentially reflecting back to them what they need to work on. And maybe they need to work on this and this, base chakra and throat chakra, knowing how to look after this themselves, having their basic needs met. Again, it's a message that's repeating in my head. For you to share with you, and then also working on communication as well. There's also the throat chakra. For some of you that I've been doing the shamanic healing, this is an area. Okay, these 2 areas are actually areas that I've been working on for some of you in terms of your in terms of the shamanic healing sessions, which is interesting that these both came out. Of course, money does talk about worth issues as well. So, are you speaking your truth? Are you sharing and communicating what you're worth and how your basic needs are met? Maybe through a certain love language, speaking, communicating and speaking a lot here with accelerated motion, speaking a lot. Let's have a look at the Island Time Wellness, but I forgot, I think I just trailed off there, but basically being able to communicate well, and maybe speaking and actually just saying, look, these are the basic needs that I need. Actually saying to your partner, these are the basic needs that I need. And maybe this has not been spoken about before with your partner. Okay. Let me just take that out there. Okay. All right. Thanks, Apollo. Let's have a look at the, I just saw engagement ring, by the way. So sneak preview for the next episode in terms of your divine love connection. Let's have a look for divine love. Let's see what information we need for divine love for the collective, please. Thank you. Beautiful colors as well. The Psychic Tarot is obviously encouraging you to, use your psychic gifts when you read the cards. I read them intuitively, of course, but also just through the visuals and also the traditional tarot interpretation. Got 2 cards today, just 2. Boat. Wow. What did I say? I love it how the messages confirm my channeling or psychic gifts, right? Boat. Okay, boat. So receiving what you need. Receiving what you need. That's exactly what I said. So receiving what you've been asking for. So receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure issues. Some of you could be having some closure issues as well, possibly. Because you're not able to close out a cycle. Remember, we had difficult cycles, difficult endings, number 9, and 9 and 1 adding up to 10 closures, right? Completions. So some of you may be finding it difficult to have a closure with someone, or even someone from your past. You're waiting for them to communicate back to you or send you messages, either via Instagram, WhatsApp, I don't know, a Zoom call. I don't know who does that for love. But yeah, because you haven't cleared out your throat chakra, you haven't learned how to communicate your basic needs, because your basic needs have not been met in this connection in your past, because you have not communicated that. And this person did not know that those were your basic needs. So there are closure issues. But some of you, someone may have moved on and may have ghosted you, and you may have not been able to close out that, have closure with that person, because they didn't allow you that closure. Remember, I spoke about my other cat, Jinx. I didn't have the, I wasn't able to have the choice to be able to cremate him, and so it was even more difficult to close out that cycle of connection with him, even though he'd passed on. So that's an example that maybe you have to find a way to do that, maybe internally. You're more than welcome to come to me in order to clear out these 2 areas in your body specifically where there could be a block there. Some of you may have also blocked someone as well, but I also feel like someone's, generally speaking, may have moved on. But I also do see that you're receiving what you need soon. You will be receiving what you need soon. For those of you who are in a divine connection, there is progress. Some of you, your divine person may be at a distance from you, or have travelled away from you, maybe for work, to have that material harvest. And this person's going to be progressing forward fast, I would say, and arriving soon. Some of you, there will be someone who will be coming back in order to close a cycle with you, and will be communicating their truth to you, and will move on, and you'll move on. Okay. So many different messages there. Please do pick your own scenario. Okay. Because I know that there are people who are in a connection, people who are not in a connection, who are in a situationship, who haven't met their soulmate, their twin flame, their high vibrational match. And there are also people who thought that they had, but was not the right person. Okay. So there is someone who is going to come in, and someone will be arriving to you. Interesting. Love is coming. It's almost the energy, sorry. I would also want to say, lastly, it's also the energy of someone also calling in their soulmate for me in this card. It's kind of the energy of surrender as well, but also having gratitude for all of the things that they do have. That message is coming through, like food, shelter, basic needs are met. And it just keeps coming in because they are open to that, because they know that they are worthy. Beautiful messages. All right. Next card we have from the Island Time Wellness is Hand of Cards. Take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand, gambling. And that's the Ace of Wands here in the card. So not showing hand. So there could be something, I feel like this is a little wink from spirit actually, basically not showing you that there is someone coming in who, that you're going to have the success that you want, that you desire, you know, the person that you want to be with, the person that you, well, want to be with, but also that you need as well, that spirit knows is in your best and highest interest. Is going to be very successful, and there is going to be victory on the other end of it, where both of you are going to be matching each other with reciprocal energy. Now, remember that number 6 here is in the tarot, the Lover's card. So not only will you have balanced energy, balanced mind, body, and soul, but, you know, let's be honest, sexually speaking, you'll be able to communicate with each other through the body, because we communicate with our body, not just through our throat, but also through sexual intercourse as well. This is a form of communication. And there's an art to that, let's be honest. There is an art to that. Remember, in my other readings, or for those of you who do not know, I do talk about tantric love as well. And we will be using the sexual tarot cards. I always forget what they're called, but we'll be using these as well. Oh, and I've been also asked to use the letters, the notes as well, which we haven't used in a long time. So we'll do that too. But, you know, tantric love is also a part of ascension as well, and a communication method as well. But yeah, it's a wink from spirit going, oh, I'm not going to tell you exactly what's going on because I want you to be surprised. And this person is going to make you feel, let's say, very victorious in the bedroom. Trying not to be too cheeky here, but you know what I mean. 5 and 1 adding up to 6 as well. Remember, balanced energy. Let's see number 9. Number 9 in the tarot is the Hermit. Is the Hermit card usually. This is not the major arcanas, but I'm just reading the numbers. After all, this is the psychic tarot, right? So it's testing my psychic knowledge, or psychic gifts. So we have number 9. So 9 is the Hermit, Virgo energy. Some of you could be dealing with a Virgo. Some of you could have been in isolation or in separation, or have not consummated in a long time. Let's say have not been sexually active with your partner for a while. Maybe it's because some of you are pregnant at this time, and this is highly advised by doctors not to do that. But, you know, there are also ways of going around it as well, I'm sure. But there's also another message that some of you have been consciously abstained from sexual intercourse as well, so that you're able to, you know, clear out your base chakra from other people who have whom you have had sex with, especially with the base chakra here. It's important to clear out people from your past, from your body, you know, because there can be debris there, and it can affect our system. It really can. Also, I just want to say, as above, so below. So with the throat, it's also the same in the body as well. So whatever issues you're having with your throat, you're also most definitely having issues with your, particularly for those of you who are women, having issues with your vagina as well. So there is a clearance that had taken place, or there is a clearance that is taking place currently at this time. Okay, let's have a look. Hammer, sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. So some of you, lots of messages in this card, as we know, but some of you may have experienced someone who may have tried to sabotage your connection. Okay. Some of you may have had interrogations. Some of you have maybe been interrogated for maybe being cheaters, okay, in a connection. Maybe this is because this person has not healed their base chakra, so they are highly insecure and angry as well, because the opposite of this is anger and fear. Yeah. Some of you may have, and the opposite of communication is lack of communication and lack of empowerment as well. Victimhood mentality too, I would say, with this. And divine love, just generally speaking, some of you may have sabotaged a connection. I don't feel like you did. I feel like it's another person that you had dealt with in the past tense, who had sabotaged the connection with you. So they went and did other things. They were too scared possibly to be in a connection with you, or they didn't communicate their love language, or they didn't know your love language, or they don't know anything about love languages, generally speaking, because they're just about sex, right? That may have sabotaged your connection, okay? Some of you who are in a connection are working on your connection with your divine counterpart at this time. Maybe that is an issue in terms of travel. So maybe your partner travels a lot for work, or you travel a lot for work. One of you is a homebody, the other one likes to travel and have an adventure. Okay, beautiful. And you're working on it right now. And you will be getting success in your connection and rewards for communicating what it is that you want in your relationship, generally speaking. Repetitive. Yeah, some of you also have been working hard, and you will be getting your material harvest. I would say repetitive is actually the energy of working religiously hard. This is giving me the energy of the Hierophant as well. Number 8 in the tarot, I forgot to mention. Number 8 in the tarot is the Strength card. Here we have number 8. So a lot of you do have the strength to continue with your connection, with your relationship, where one of you in the connection may have tried to sabotage the connection by moving away or trying to close out the connection. But I see that there could be a counselor involved here, or a coach here involved with the energy of the Hermit here, and you're going to be working on your connection. The Strength card is also the number 8 in terms of the strength. Is you are definitely building, and you have the strength to proceed with the connection. Okay. All right. Let's have a look at the Tarot Sexual Magic. I believe that's what it's called. Or Divine Love, please. Thank you. Well, would you look at that? We have the Sun, number 19, the Sun. Beautiful. Number 19. So again, victory, let's break it down. Let's break the numbers down. So we have 10 closures. So you may have ended a connection with someone, or ended a life chapter, or ended just a big situation in your life. We have number 1. Again, then you start to think about you, number 1. And that's what brings you to the new chapter in your life, number 10, with someone new, who will make you feel very victorious. We have El Sol, Il Sole. The Sun. Like, the Sun is a beautiful card. It's the major arcana, and it's the most happiest card in the whole of the tarot. So that the fact that this card came out is actually kind of a surprise. I'm also kind of speechless. I don't really know what to say about it, and I feel like a lot of you are going to be feeling speechless, because I feel like even though there is communication that you're working on, or that you have cleared so that you're able to communicate, I feel like someone who could be coming in for you, or someone who you're with, will be making you feel very, very happy. And it's not someone else who makes you happy. You shouldn't depend on another person to make you happy, but it's their energy, their aura is so bright and so light because they've worked on themselves. This is someone who has a very high aura, and both of you have a very high aura. And look, here we have this person who also has a high aura as well. So, again, these people have light around them, and this person here as well is also looking towards the star here, for light. And again, I feel like there is this beautiful aura around you, around yourselves, around your being, and it's because there is divine love here, and the Sun is the soul. So a lot of you are going to be matching with a soulmate very, very soon. For those of you who are already in a connection, there's going to be, if it's even possible, which it is, because love is unconditional and it's expansive and eternal, you will continue to have more happiness and laughter. The Sun card can also talk about children for me as a reader as well. Soulmates as well, just generally speaking, happiness, joy, good humor as well. And interestingly, the Sun card, Apollo is actually saying the Sun card for me reminds me of Apollo. The actual, not, I mean, this cat, of course, but the actual card, Apollo. Because Apollo is that's so funny. Thank you, Apollo. Apollo is the god that brings the sun, or on his chariot, he brings the sun across the world. So he basically travels the globe like this, actually, accelerated motion. He travels the globe and brings the sun and shines a light towards every single country around the globe, bringing sunshine. Wow, that is pretty amazing. I want to try and see if I can show you the card that I'm seeing on my mind's eye. I think it's the Archangel Power Tarot cards. Let me see if I can just find it in the booklet for you. And we have number 19, so 9 and 1, adding up to 10. Completions again, new beginnings. You know, big happiness is coming for you. Again, I don't feel like you know. I don't feel like you realise that it's going to happen. Sorry, I'm just trying to find the... yeah, that's it. So let me just see if I can find it here for you. Archangel Power Tarot cards by Radleigh Valentine. I'm just looking in the cards here. Yeah, I mean, the sun is happiness. I would say there's there could be traveling in the sun or honeymoon in the sun as well, specifically with this card as well. It looks like there's two lovers that are enjoying each other's company in more ways than one. But, you know, it's like, it's just them behind a wall and no one else is seeing them. No one else can see them. It's just them. They're in this blissful reverie. It's the energy of two like demigods. Like on Mount Olympus or something, who are just away from the common people. They're just there in their own paradise. It's very beautiful energy. So this is the card that I was looking for, and I will show you promptly. There it is. That's the energy of Apollo. Okay, let me just read that to you. All right. So life is wonderful. And it truly is. Remember, we started this video about honouring people who have passed on and transitioned, or who had transitioned a while ago. And life is wonderful. This talks about life. Yeah, life. And there is life coming in for those of you who are wanting and trying for a baby as well. Life is wonderful. Great things are headed your way, and your plans will succeed beyond your wildest dreams. Keep your thoughts and words positive, and you will thrive. Believe in yourself and those around you during this magical time in your life. Archangel Uriel brings brilliant epiphanies to those who ask for his help. Inspiring new ideas lead the way to abundance and happiness. Public recognition or awards are also very possible during this time. Victory and success. So that talks about public recognition, having an audience and being praised for your hard work. So public recognition or awards are also very possible during this time. Additional meanings of this card: happiness, a trustworthy relationship, understanding oneself, personal satisfaction. Uriel is the archangel known for brilliant ideas that can come in golden flashes of light. That looks like a golden flash of light just there, if you look at it closely. Look at that. Inspiration. This is the energy of wands. Talks about inspiration. Yeah. So fantastic ideas, flashes of light. He is also associated with emotional healing and understanding. Call upon Archangel Uriel whenever you are searching for a sunny disposition that brings with it success and exuberance. Wow. So there's going to be exuberance in your love life, for show. All right, let's get one more. Life is wonderful. Thrive through the power of positive thinking and inspired success. I also feel like there needs to be a bit more laughter in your life, just generally speaking, collective. I feel like it's been pretty miserable working on yourself. Hard work. I just heard lonely at the top. Some of you are feeling lonely at the top of your success. Thank you, Spirit. So we have the 7 of Wands here. 7 of Wands. I've got another card underneath that, and we have the Justice card. Okay, let's have a look at the 7 of Wands first. So, okay, so 7 of Wands usually talks about someone who is needing to be courageous and assertive, and maybe asserting your boundaries. I feel like this is a past energy where you had been with someone who you did not assert your boundaries with, or you may not have communicated that to this other person. And I think it's because, and I think they took advantage of you, and I'm sorry to see that. But I feel like they may have taken advantage of you there. I don't know if you can see, but at the back, on the deck here, there's actually a wand in flames. So one wand in flames, and I feel like you had to learn from this hard lesson or this experience from someone who took advantage because they didn't listen to your boundaries, even though you tried to assert them or you asserted them and they didn't listen. You had to learn from that difficult, painful lesson and get on that deck and, get on a boat and move on and find closure. That's what I feel. Because this is a deck over water here. In order to find that wand for yourself, in order to find that, first of all, having that inspired action to move forward, but also, because, with twin flames, there's 2 wands usually, right? So having that love within yourself and your soul first before you have that match with someone else. And I think you had to leave that situation behind. And I think this person took advantage. I don't feel like it's a positive energy, how I'm reading the card. And then we have justice. Yeah, so justice is coming. Justice is also talking about karmic justice that is now being imparted by spirit to this person who took advantage of you. Okay, in whichever situation, this could be an assault, someone who may have taken advantage of you in a relationship or a situationship or whatever. There is balance. I just heard balance is being restored. Balance is being restored. There is also balance in general here. La Justicia. 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. How interesting. How interesting that the Justice card has number 8 there. And the major arcana, number 8, is the Strength card. And the Justice card is actually normally number 11. So very interesting that we have that here. 7-Eleven. You may meet someone at a 7-Eleven. But you could also be, again, you took inspired action and you listened to your intuition. You listened to the divine to go with courage towards your desires, however difficult leaving someone behind may have been, or a situation or a trauma. To detach away from that, you took inspired action to move forwards because your life is precious. Because life is precious and your life is precious. And so with 6, 7, 8, you took the strength and courage to move things forward, and balance is being restored, not only with yourself, but also, I would say, within your own, your chakras as well. Your base chakra has been cleared, and your throat chakra, you're now able to talk about these things. Some of you are also guidance counselors, or you talk about assaults as well. I feel like you'd be very good at working in this field where you're able to coach people and be a coach or a counselor to women or men or children who have experienced trauma. Some of you, very strong Libra energy. I forgot to say, very strong Libra energy here. It's very strong Leo energy here. But overall, releasing your ego as well, and thinking with your head, now, rather than just jumping into bed with someone, you think with your head first. You use your smarts, I just heard. I never say that phrase, but that's what's being channeled. Okay, let's see, one more card. It's also got lots of fairy energy here as well. Fairy energy here with the Justice card. Beautiful. I do hope you can see all of these, but... Okay. Wait, which card came up? This one. Oh, look at that. The High Priestess. So you definitely had listened to your intuition, and you were guided by that to move things forwards and also have the strength to move in. But this is also someone who is the hidden female. So basically, this can also be very strong Piscean energy here. Someone who I just heard concubine very strongly in my ear. Some of you may have been the third person in a situation, or you may have been put in a third party situation where you were not valued for being number one. So someone may have been juggling you with someone else, and you ended up, but you had a feeling that either someone was cheating on you. Remember, we spoke about sabotage earlier as well. Either someone was cheating on you, or you had been put in a situation where someone was cheating with you and was betraying their person in the meantime. And you didn't know this, because I feel like you're honorable, but you had a feeling that there was something that wasn't quite honest about this person's methods or ways, or lack of communication. You just felt it in your gut here. You felt it in your gut. You felt it intuitively that someone may have been entertaining someone else, or they may have hidden you out of view and may not have gone out with you so much, or they just kept you indoors, that they didn't want to show you off to the world. They just kind of kept you hidden. For some of you, your divine gifts are going to be heightened, and there's going to be accelerated motion in terms of your psychic powers very strongly here. Also your creative gifts too. This person, she has 2 keys here. The 2 keys. So she has the knowledge to open portals, astral travel, astral project, but also open portals. So she knows how to access these other realms intuitively. So please don't doubt your intuitions. Whatever your intuition is telling you, don't fear it, because it's true. That's what the spirit is saying. The High Priestess is, as I said, very strong Piscean energy. You could be mastering some hidden knowledge as well. You could be mastering some sort of hidden knowledge, spiritually speaking, as well. Occult knowledge, possibly. But I also feel that this is maybe something that you've been focusing on, for those of you who are single in the meantime. La sacerdotessa, la sacerdotisa, la papessa. Okay. I also feel like these keys actually look like scissors as well. If you look at them briefly, they look like scissors. So I feel like you knew that you had to cut cords with someone, or you may have cut cords from someone, energetically speaking, by yourself, spiritually speaking, because you have the knowledge, the hidden knowledge to do that. 9 of Wands. Have a look at that card, 9 of Wands. I mean, 9 of Wands is usually someone who is feeling quite, committed. They're feeling committed to their goals, and almost to the point of exhaustion. But I feel like here that you could be exhausted after many sessions in the bedroom as well. I feel. And of course, because of this, a lot of you will be falling pregnant. Material harvest as well. That's funny. And that's it for that in terms of that. Anyway, I do see that independently, for those of you who are in a relationship or not, independently speaking, because you can be independent. Very important not to be codependent in a relationship. You have been working on your goals, and that's your main commitment. Let's have a look at the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords talks about healing. The Four of Swords talks about healing a painful situation, recovery as well from heartbreak, meditation. In this card, it's obviously very sexual. But here I would say that this is someone who, there are two people here. There are two people here, and it looks like what it looks like, you know. That sexual fluids can be very healing as well with your divine counterpart. Okay. Yeah. Okay, right. Let's have a look at these cards. Right. I put these cards in an Aesop candle box, and they smell so nice. Is it Aesop? Yeah, Aesop. They smell divine. All right, those two cards want to come out. So many different scenarios here. Just pick the one that resonates, basically. All right. Please do like the video as well. It lets me know that you are enjoying them and that you want to hear more of these as well. Okay, let's have a look at this card. 10 of Cups. Whoa. 10 of Hearts. How beautiful. You are my everything. You are my one and only true love. You are my everything. You are my one and only. You bring such joy to me. 10 of Cups. How pretty is that? Ace of Cups. Wow. I want to love you. I want to start loving you. I want to open my heart with you. Let's start fresh. Okay. So that could be significant for some of you. How pretty is that? Okay, this wants to come through. Let's get a few more. Nine of Wands. One more step towards my goals. That's the Nine of Wands just there. One more step towards my goals. I'll feel complete. It's my priority, and then I'll be happy. We spoke about priorities, basic needs needing to be met, base chakra here, and then I'll be happy. The Sun card. Yeah, so that's you or someone else that you're dealing with. I don't know what to do with these cards. What should I do? Just prop them up like this? You can't see them though. Maybe. All right, we'll just do it like this. Yeah. So that they can be happy first and foremost, or you can be happy first and foremost. Getting your needs met. One more step towards my goals. I'll feel complete. It's my priority. Yeah, so putting yourself as a priority, very important in a relationship or not in a relationship. Six of Cups. Wow. Soulmate energy. I recognize you. I know you. I have felt you. You are a long lost friend. You feel like family to me, and you feel like home. How pretty is that? You feel like home, and we spoke about the base chakra being home. Should we get one more? Let's see if we can get one more. Okay, there it is. Playful energy, this one. By the way, the card came out. Four of Wands. Talk about home. This is also celebration, but also marriage. I want to get married with you. I can't hide this strong desire to unite with you once and for good. Union. Wow. I just heard a song there and it's gone. I just can't hide this feeling anymore. I've forgotten what I started fighting for. Throw it in forever. Yeah, I can't stop this feeling anymore. I want to get married with you. I can't hide this strong desire to unite with you once and for good union. There's definitely someone's going to be very happy here. So you let me know. Okay, let's get one more. Wow, happiness here with the Sun card. Beautiful. Wow, look at this. Ace of Wands. Yes, I now know the truth. I think I love you. Very sweet. Ace of Wands. Okay. Don't forget, I'll be doing a special Valentine's reading as well soon. And I think that's it for the moment in terms of these cards. Let's why not? Let's get a Sacred Journey medicine card by lovely Mel Hoffman. Okay, who gave me these cards. She sent me them. Okay. One card for divine love, please. Sweet reading. Victory, success. Kundalini, what did I say? Okay, there's quite a few cards here. Do I take all of them? No, it's just too many. Let's get just one. Let's get one. I did talk about the base chakra and the throat chakra, Kundalini energy, and I did talk about Tantra as well. So 28 could be significant. Could be an age of yours. Could be the 28th of a month. Remember, February is a leap year month usually, so 28 is that date. Beautiful card. 28, 8 and 2 is 10, and we have a serpent's head here. So something is writhing within you where your Kundalini could be awakening right now at this time as well, because you've been healing your base chakra. So I did speak about ascension as well, you're rising up. Wow. Again, also, when you come into union with your person, whether you're with your person or not, you will notice that because you are in a divine connection, the sex is even more high. There's more euphoria and there's more of a divine connection as well. And this is part of Tantra. But, with the High Priestess energy here, this is someone who can also initiate another individual into tantric love as well, tantric sex. Okay, number 28. It's also a sexual connection that is primal, but we've forgotten that art, as it were. There's also the energy of temptation, which sort of, I don't really get that feeling that much with the serpent, but for some of you who may be very biblically religious, let's say, may have experienced something where you may have sabotaged or tried to sabotage a connection, or you had experienced someone else who tried to sabotage a connection because they may have been tempted by someone else who was hidden from view from you. So let's have a look. Kundalini. Okay. All 7 major arcanas are lit up. The fire that burns at the base of your spine rises with the goal of enlightenment. Everything that you've experienced in this lifetime or in a past life is now subject to scrutiny and processing through all of your subtle bodies. You may embody bliss for periods of time and then go through stages of emptiness. You may deal with many obstacles, at times shrouded in a grey cloud that seems to hover around you, but in the end you will prevail. In this clearing state and with the descent of Shakti from above as well. You fulfill your longing for truth and self-realization. Snakes may show up in your dreams or in your path. Honor this snake medicine as it is here to guide you spiritually. When the Kundalini energy activates, it offers an opportunity for complete alteration of your experience and ultimately liberation. Gopher snake photograph, Berkeley, California, USA. Lovely. I kind of feel like I want to get one more. Let's get one more. Ooh. Divine love spread, please. Thank you. Sacred Journey medicine cards. Let's get one more. Ooh, there it is. What? The Weaver. The Weaver's been coming out a lot in my readings here on abstract medicine. How funny. Okay, we have the Weaver again. So remember, the Weaver is for me, and for many indigenous people, the spider is the grandmother spirit. Okay, right. The Weaver. Wow, 52 could be significant as well. Could be your age, or round up to 7 could be significant as well. How funny is that? So 52. That's so funny. I barely use these cards, and this card has come up like 3 times already. Okay. So creating a web, right? And attracting that in. Remember, material harvest and bringing that in, welcoming it in. Okay. Divine love. The Weaver. While in the woods, you spy a spider suspended in mid-air. Upon closer inspection, you discover that she is building a web of silky threads with a whole palette of colour you never knew was possible. If you have been feeling limited without creative options, now is your time to create with wild abandon. Spider imparts the knowledge that you are in harmony with your own thoughts. Excuse me. Constructing your own path, and your creative work will be received now in a way that has not happened previously. Remember, victory and success, happiness and joy. You can go fully with your creative intuition now. Intuition, High Priestess. Keeping your goals in sight. 9 of Wands. Right, keeping your goals in sight. If you are inspired now to shape new structures, this is a good time to start that work. Whether it is in the physical world or in the world of the spirit, you will be working with the medicine of the Weaver, and this inspired female energy will fuel your soul. Orb Weaver Spider, photographed by Joe Caro, California, USA. All right, Orb. I also do feel like, again, there's that high energy in terms of the aura, but I also do feel like with the base chakra, this is maybe something you're healing from, that fear of spiders and snakes as well. I kind of want to get another deck. Let's get the Romance Angels. Okay. Divine love spread, Romance Angels, please. Thank you. There's also a home. You could be weaving a spell in order to attract and build on a home with the 4 of Wands that came out here. Marriage can literally be on the cards here, and something you'll be celebrating and you'll be very happy about. Make the effort could be significant for you, divine love people. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Make the effort. Some will be putting more effort in the connection with you, or you will be putting more effort in the connection, or you will make the effort to be more open. I did talk about engagement and marriage, so we have engagement here. Beautiful. Or your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Okay? So in whichever situation you're in at this time, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue. Okay, let's get a few more. Thank you. Passion. Yeah, not surprised. More passion is coming in your life. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. The Sun card as well. Passion. Beautiful. There'll be more passion in your life. And again, Kundalini, more sexual arousal and passion in your life, in your sex life particularly. But also this joie de vivre, this joy and passion for life. Let your friends help you. I did talk about counselling and the Hermit card, so you could have people that you're going to talk to for professional help. Also, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. You could also be a friend to others too, where there is a lot of communication that will be taking place in this communication between your friend, with you and your friends, with the throat chakra and accelerated motion. Bottom of the deck, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. For some of you, this could be very relevant. For others of you, this is going to be happening for you. Okay, so you will be meeting the right person, the one. And a lot of you are dealing and healing from codependency issues, addiction, and addictions are affecting your romantic life. This could be people that had been addicts as well. Also, the energy of obsession as well can be an addiction too. You could be obsessed with someone, they could be obsessed with you, or whatever it is. But I feel like this is past energy, because this is something that you're healing or have healed. Let's get a major arcana just to top it off. Not sexual innuendo. All right. Major arcana, please. You know, sex is meant to be fun as well, so have more fun. Not surprised, the Empress card has come up. So we have pure divine energy here, divine mother energy, divine feminine energy here, compassionate energy, LGBTQ plus energy here with the Frida designs here. This could be a trans person, someone who's transitioning from one gender to the next. There's going to be more joy and happiness as well. LGBTQ plus, generally speaking, embracing your identity and your authenticity. But I would say, generally speaking, this is more love in your life, more compassion, more authenticity in your life, more nurturing energy in your life is happening for you. More attraction, as I said before, I've probably said that a billion times, but the energy of the divine feminine energy, where that is being opened up, and physically, but also through your crown chakra as well. You'll be receiving more information in your connection, but also a lot of you are divine feminines in this, who in my collective, or who are tuning into this video as we speak. Okay, that's all I have for you, beautiful souls, in terms of divine love. Keep an eye out for the Valentine's reading as well. Please do let me know how this resonates for you. Please do like, subscribe, and keep me posted. Send out all the good vibes. Remember your ancestors and your friends and your people who have passed in spirit as well. And make sure to enjoy your successes and share them with the world as well, because there'll be more and more of them coming through, I would say. Keep me posted. All right, lots of love. Take care, beautiful souls. Mwah. Ciao for now.